Breath of Regenerations. Swiftness, 4 heal is not really that strong. Can be recasted this turn if the user has no healing gauge left. That sounds good. I can use it twice, but 4 HP, 1 mana. I don't know about that one, but technically speaking, it's an option. Right? It is an option. I wonder, if I were to buy those 3 items then, are you going to restock the entire item collection? Probably, right? But so far I didn't really want to get any of them. Oh well, that's something I need to worry about later. Oh, and by the way, welcome back everyone for the next part of Chrono Ark. In the last part, we had a very, very long cutscene with a sigh and a bar and the Forgotten King that they had a very long conversation with, right? A sigh. There has to be a way. I will never give up. He started to talk again. In all the previous runs, he was always so quiet. I mean, technically speaking, I guess he has a new goal now. Not only beating the Forgotten King, but now I guess he's a little bit tired of the infinite world that just never ends. You can't really do anything in this world. Sure, you can enjoy your time around here. You can be lazy from the looks of it. But repeating it over and over again is going to become a little bit stallless. And it will drive you mad. And what's this? Oh, wait. So they added some kind of timeline. The start of the virtual world. The real world, they gave them titles. Okay, that's also new. After the loop, damaged records, changed world. And something beyond that, once all characters... What? Golden token of friendship, what's that? Do I need to give them more gifts? I mean, technically speaking, they do have a couple extra locked files. Maybe I need to feed them more tokens, but first and foremost I'm just gonna focus on level 3 for now. After all, that one character, the pink-haired girl, which name was, I think, Momori, she requested from us to have a couple friends on level 3, right? Pretty much. Then we also have replay that lets us see a couple of the story elements, like the nightmare scene, the 12th adventure, Forgotten King. Wait, what's that? Repeating world. A Tsar walks to a certain area in the Twisted Land. He looks very accustomed and at the same time empty. When he finally arrives, a girl is sleeping at the same place, in the same position as... Oh, wait a second. Did we see this one? With each step I make, the rustling of dry grass echoes throughout the forest. Although the Twisted Land has changed its shape once again, I walk through the forest without hesitation. Okay, that already doesn't really ring any bells. After all, the destination is always the same. Suddenly, I feel a burning gaze upon me, and an equally burning light from between the trees. What are you doing there, Phoenix? Oh, what? How did you know? Your body's on fire, you know that, right? And inside of a dark forest. Impressive to think that you've seen through my camouflage. Anyways, why are you here? Oh, I'm just here to observe. Observe? Me? Did I do anything wrong? Look, stop clowning around and leave me alone. Clowning around? Don't you know how important this is? The most important thing to me is living here forever. Don't you remember? It's unlikely, but if you start to have any second thoughts... Oh, don't worry. I won't do anything like that. Well, I suppose so. You're not an idiot after all. So, are you gonna wake up Lucy? Can I come with you? Go with me? Think about it from the perspective of Lucy, who forgot everything. She's gonna wake up with a weird bird in front of her face. A weird bird? Did you just call me a weird bird? I have you know I'm a legendary mythical beast. Whatever, just go away now. The story of this world begins when the Ark investigator Azar wakes the hero Lucy. Isn't that what we agreed on? Don't do any pointless stuff that could disturb the world. Well, to be honest, I was a bit worried lately. I suppose everything is going to be alright. What? It's nothing. I'll be returning to the Ark now. This time, tell Lucy that Phoenix is super OP, so that she recruits me. Okay, what is going on with that bird? What's that bird planning? Yes, everything in this world is premeditated. The same timeline repeats endlessly, and all but a few memories are wiped out. Because the people retain no memories, they repeat the same words and actions again and again. The only chaos in this world is the twisted land, whose structure changes every time. Therefore, only when I come down to the twisted land do I realize that I'm truly alive. And there's Lucy, asleep and well. And now the same timeline is about to repeat again. As usual, a girl is lying down in the same space. When I wake up this girl, a new story begins. Now, it's time to wake up, Lucy. What journey will you show me this time? I'm pretty sure this scene wasn't shown to us. How comes? Did I miss something? Did I not die enough for this scene? But then why is it here? I guess it was supposed to play before the nightmare. And after the wake-up call with the Girl of Prophecy. That's weird. Really weird. But I guess it's fine, right? Certainly. And then we have an Ark tab that shows us an overview of the Ark main computer. The computer is normal, the cold sleep control is normal, the cryogenetic pods are already down, which is not good. Outside world monitor module also has some kind of error. The memory database, currently stored memory 602, loop system, memory reset exception 5. So 5 people are able to remember, which is probably Phoenix, Azar, Lucy partially, which is 3, maybe the Forgotten King, which would be 4. Who's the 5th one? Is somebody lying? Is one of our investigators lying? Either way, can I click on something around here? View outside camera. Cannot be accessed. Malfunction. Can I fix this? At some point? Maybe. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. We're not going to worry about that. I'm not a computer specialist. There's no way I can fix this. Maybe it fixes itself at some point? Huh? Okay. How many reports did they give us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 reports. Okay. I would pretty much assume that today is another report day. From the sheer amount of reports. But I guess that's fine, right? After all, we have earned it, right? We have officially earned it. So, this one is from the real world. Nova headquarters in flame. Those who feel anger towards Nova gather in terrorist mobs. A giant corporation once hailed by the world now faces its demise. Okay, why is that now? What happened? Intense criticism against Nova has persisted since the discovery of the defect in BH 1412. Citizens are destroying their local distributed cryogenic pods and posting pictures of it online, and terrorist mobs are appearing all around the world. This morning, an armed faction appeared in the laboratory of Nova headquarters and opened fire, resulting in numerous casualties. The most shocking detail is nearby civilians who heard the commotion joined forces with the armed faction, taking part in the attack. One glance at the crime scene is enough to tell the extent of the current public outrage against Nova. It is an event that truly displays the state of anarchy that the world has fallen to. But why? There's literally an ice age going on. The pods are probably your best bets around here. Why destroy the only hope that you guys have? I mean, sure there's a malfunction going on, but maybe it doesn't happen, right? Maybe it can be fixed. They still have time. Huh. And then we have the second day of the Ark project. Is that Hein? Oh my god, okay. The morning after the opening ceremony, researcher Hein, he was a researcher, felt disheartened that the reaction from the civilians were different than he had imagined. Annie and Sis reassured him, telling him that not everyone was against the plan. Okay, let's see what's up with that. He did mention that he got bullied by the villagers. Probably because they were very, very displeased by their current outlooks, but that's fine. This is bad. We're all doomed. Hein, come on, I told you, everything will be alright. Sure, there was a bit of a commotion in the opening ceremony, but the celebration party was pretty lively. I've already made a few friends, you know. That's because you're friendly and social. No, before that, there's no way a noisy place with a lot of people wouldn't be lively. Was the mood really that bad? I didn't notice. I don't like crowded places, so I took a look around the entire area with a saw. I saw a couple of people who seemed very discontent. The fuck-looking guy, was it Silverstein? Oh, he had a scary look on his face while mumbling things to his group. I don't know her name, but some taint-skinned woman was caught by security while trying to snatch food and... Huh? What happened after that? She ran away with inhuman speed and vanished. Was it Trisha? Well, that's weird. Why should she steal party food? There's no real reason to do that. Maybe she's trying to stock up on food for the near future. Thanks to the Protector, we wouldn't really die even if we starve. However, since we have to rebuild society from the grounds up, it would be difficult to find good food for a while. That's true. Well, there are all kinds of people in the world, I suppose. Don't worry about it too much, okay? How do I not worry? If a rebellion happens... If what happens? Miss Sis? Hello? Did she come here to eat? Did you sleep well? I hope you didn't have a hard time adjusting to the virtual world. I slept wonderfully. So please, continue. What were you talking about? Some kind of discontent? Rebellion? I think that was it. Hein seems worried that the public reaction wasn't really good. The public reaction? Well, we spent night and day developing this world under Mr. Clyne's order, right? Azar and I, well, the development team, worked so hard on this project. I thought the people would have been delighted to see this virtual world, which literally is a one-to-one copy of the real world. But after seeing those cold reactions, maybe we should have made a comfortable virtual reality than taking all of these extra steps for realism. And what do you think would happen to humanity if that were the case? What? Think about why our boss told us to make a virtual reality similar to our own world. Everything in moderation. Humanity needs technology for sure, but excessive amount of it will hurt our ability to survive. We are not only refuge from the grand catastrophe, we have a duty to carry on the flames of humanity once it is all over. Hein, think about yesterday's opening ceremony. Was everyone really against the virtual world as he claimed? That... We fully expect to have some unhappy people. Life in the Ark has just begun. Once we all settle in our new lives, I'm sure the discontent will fade away. Do you really think so? Hein, the virtual reality system is perfect. You and your development team did an excellent job. There's no need to feel down just because a few people express discontent. We are all alive and well thanks to your efforts. Miss Sis! I'm moved to tears! Hey, there's no need to cry. You can do it, big boy Hein. I told you not to call me that. I checked on the civilians after wake up today. Seems like the atmosphere is already becoming more peaceful. Everyone will be alright. Or rather, everything will be alright. Oh, Miss Sis! Thank you so much. I somehow feel much more motivated. I should tell Sarah about this too. Aw, the almighty Miss Sis saved the day with her benevolence. Well, I can't have my subordinates filled with worries, right? It would reduce our work efficiency. Oh, we're going to be busy again from here on out. Stay vigilant and let's weather through the storm together. Alright. Miss Sis. Is this the reason why Azar called the Sis character Miss Sis? I guess his memories were a little bit blurred thanks to the alcohol. He didn't even remember that the party was over. And then we have the emergency meeting. Researchers hold an emergency meeting in response to the mining accident. After some discussion, they decided to use an artifact for the rescue operation. Okay, so they are doing something for the miners. This is a glitch, they need a way to get them out. This is horrible for the people in the mines. So, here's a brief summary of the situation. The incident occurred at the mining site, 7 kilometers away from the village. There was an accident in which 7 civilians were buried in a tunnel 200 meters below ground level. Time of accident was approximately 4 hours ago, and the security system is currently inspecting the mines with a specialized scanner. Ooh, wait, who's that now? Chio? Who would have thought that the mine would just collapse? I'm so sorry! Leon! Yes! Okay, it is Leon. We were in a rush to meet the deadline and I'm the lead of the development team, so I should take responsibility. Oh, she's always so worried about everyone. Who's Ilya? Of course you should. Mr. Ilya! Miss Leon, how do you plan to take responsibility? About that, Hey, only words, that won't do. Do you want to know a good way to take responsibility? Go up to the victim's face and do a naked coat down while begging, it's all my fault. I see. I go right now and... Excuse me? What are you saying? Oh, so scary. Can't even joke around, huh? Joke around? Sir, can't you see we're in the middle of a conference? Sir? Oh, you're too mean to me. Call me by my name, Sis Jan. I told you not to call me that. Please leave. What? But I just got here. I told you to leave. I'm sorry. I won't be a distraction, I promise. Oh, and by the way, why is Miss Sis leading the discussion? Where did Mr. Clyne go? The executive manager has entrusted me with this case. I see. Laid back as always, that fella. Is this guy Ilya? Unpleasant douchebag, just like the rumors. Oh, and you must be the super underqualified, the embodiment of nepotism. What word? Shiochan? Okay, I don't know that word, but nice to meet ya. What did you say? Please ignore him, Chio. It's a waste of time. Anyways, this accident is not the fault of the development team, so there's no need to worry. This is a safety accident that could have very well happened in reality. Objectively speaking, the negligence of the field workers was the greatest factor in all of this. So for now, let's think about the solution rather than judging responsibilities. With this, according to the protocol, we should not be helping the civilians. We decided to interfere as little as possible after all. However, in this case, the civilians do not have the technology to rescue the trapped people. If this was real life, the accident would have just ended with deaths, but the people aren't even allowed to die. Allowed to die? That wasn't a joke, by the way. A fate worse than dead. That phrase exists for a reason. Virtual avatars cannot die, but they can still feel pain. It's obvious if you think about it. Pain is a form of stimulation, and erasing pain will hinder your sense of touch. True. The solution to that is the Protector, but the Protector is not omnipotent. It can only relieve the pain, but it cannot completely erase it. Being buried alive is probably the worst cases of scenarios. The entire body is crushed, so it's impossible to lift a finger, and dirt will fill your lungs when you try to even breathe. The accumulated pain will soon exceed the limit of what the Protector can prevent. You would faint due to the unbearable pain, and then wake up, then struggle, and faint again. Then of course, wake up again. This truly is hell on Earth. Well, that's really interesting. It's like the paradox of immortality, isn't it? Our researchers happen to be very interested in this subject. We could even write a thesis about this. You serious? Yeah, to be honest, aside from the morality part. Hey, don't make me empathize with you! But why can't the pain be completely erased? With our current technology, I think it would be easy to separate pain from other sensory functions, right? Mr. Ilya, you said you wouldn't be distracting. Oh, cut me some slacks here. I think this is still in the line of the topic. Wouldn't it be comfortable if there was no pain? For example, instead of waiting for the elevator, I could just jump out of the window and land on the first floor. It's because of people like you. Huh? Me? As you said, Mr. Ilya, it's certainly not impossible to implement such a feature. However, pain is a valuable warning signal from the body. Without pain, people would do such risky actions without a second thought. And once that becomes natural, they might repeat that in the real world as well. Imagine living in that state for hundreds of years and then going out into the real world. What do you think would happen? See? She already noticed it. Oh, I think I would jump out like usual and oof, immediately regretting it. Let's be careful not to confuse the two worlds, everyone. Sis, how do you suppose we rescue the people without further casualties? Just dig through the ground and pull them out? It would be dangerous to disturb the ground. One wrong move and the tunnel could collapse further, causing the rescue team to become trapped as well. I think what we can do right now is the Protector's level. Huh? I'm sorry, can you speak louder, please? Protector level? We should raise it, I think. The Protector level? If we raise the level to the maximum, they should feel less pain. What? You can change the Protector's strength? Yes, in most cases, it is set to around medium. Does it mean we can turn it off? It's possible, but we probably shouldn't, especially now. Mr. Ilya, please stay quiet. Chio, do you think there would be a meaningful difference in raising the protection level? I don't know. As you said, the Protector is not omnipotent. Even if we were to raise the Protector's strength, it wouldn't completely block the pain. But it would give us more time. Well, the Protector is surprisingly useless. Hey! Who could have expected people to get buried alive? From what we've gathered, it seems like raising the protector's level wouldn't accomplish much as long as the people are still trapped. So, I propose that we are trying to use the power of an artifact. Artifact? Miss Lian, do you know any artifact that can aid the rescue operation? A portal gun could help. Warp to the other side of the wall, maybe. But the underlying risk of collapse wouldn't be addressed. Then we should probably create a new one. Is it possible to create an artifact that can harden the terrain so that it doesn't collapse? Yes, I will make it as quickly as I can. What is this artifact thing? It's my first time hearing about it. An artifact is a special tool that can defy the laws of physics within this world. It utilizes the creativity function of the game system that still remains as a dummy data. So that is the way how we create equipment around here. So it's like a food tray in our kitchen that restocks whenever we close and open the lids. That sounds convenient. Let me make one too! You cannot. Artifacts can only be created by authorized personnel in the development team. It's a tool that must only be used in serious situations. Aw, what a shame. Don't you think so too, Shio-chan? Yeah, what a shame. Huh? Wait, don't ask me! Still, if we had such a versatile tool, wouldn't it be possible to commit a perfect crime with it? A murderous trick not even the best detective can solve? Murder? What are you talking? Or what are you saying? I think a perfect crime would be difficult. There's certain restriction on what you can create. For example, you can't create something that can control or harm others. Even if you were to commit a crime using such a tool, there would be probably an unnatural trace of it and... Miss Lian, there's no need to make a serious reply. Anyways, I leave the artifact to the development team. Is this okay? Of course. I'm partly responsible for this case after all. I will try my best. Good to hear. Please contact me as soon as you're ready. I will send the security team right away. That is all for today's conference, everyone. Stay alert in your respective position until the artifact is ready. Of course, I will notify Clyne as well. And Mr. Ilya, please stay here for a moment. Huh? Me? There's something that we need to discuss. The others may now leave. Okay, thank you. I will keep you updated. Okay, see ya. Are you going to lecture him? Oh, you might lecture him. This is not good. So, what did you need to discuss, Sis Shan? Could it be? Are you going to confess? I'm looking forward to it. How many times do I have to tell you to not call me that? Mr. Ilya, about that murder trick. What were you insinuating? Do you have a plans to kill someone? Is that it? Hey, come on. I was just joking. Last night I was reading a mystery novel that was popular a few decades ago, and I guess I got a bit carried away. A joke. Mr. Ilya, I already told you countless times, come in with a serious attitude. If you keep making those kinds of commands. Aw, but it's boring. The art project already succeeded when we all made it into the virtual world. How about we just ditch the strict attitude and have some fun? What did you say? Huh? The art project already succeeded? Mr. Ilya, why do you think we're living here? Well, countless people out there are struggling to survive in cheap cryogenetics without any evidence that they will ever wake up. The responsibility I felt towards those people, it haunts me. Whenever I eat, whenever I rest, I even have trouble sleeping at night. Have you ever thought about that responsibility, even once? You should at least know that our project carries the weight of billions of lives. Why are you so serious? I wasn't slacking off or anything. Never! Never act like that in front of me ever again! If I see that attitude one more time, you will be dismissed from your position. Is that clear? Oh god! Alright! I won't do it anymore! I know you made him cry! Oh, Mr. Ilya. We've all worked day and night on this project to get to this point. Of course, I'm aware of your contribution in remodeling the underground shelter and designing various facilities. However, this does not mean your job here is done. Until the catastrophe ends, until we wake up everyone out there waiting for us, the Ark project is not over. I'm sorry for getting angry all of a sudden, but I think researchers should set a good example. Especially for those in senior positions like you, Mr. Ilya. One day, that carefree attitude could really come back to bite you. But you see, Miss Sis, I'll admit, I've spoken to Careless, but even I can distinguish what's important. I share the same sense of responsibility after all. Why we must save humanity. Why we must make the Ark project all a success. And you should act accordingly. I'll be keeping a close eye on you from now on. Please do not disappoint me. I'll be heading off now. Okay. See you soon. Oh yeah. Miss Sis. What's everyone doing here? A watch party? You all have nothing to do? Not at all! Did they hear her scream? Oh yeah. Oh yeah! What did you do? Okay, I'm pretty sure he's going to remember that conversation. Like, I'm pretty sure about that. And he was interested in the perfect murder scene, huh? A murder scene. Where was the tap of the betrayal again? It happened in the real world, so I can't quite tell. We do have somebody around who's lying. Somebody who retains their memories. And somebody who a little bit is antagonistic against Clyne. Even though he's currently probably trying his best to save as many people possible. Just as Sis, right? Very interesting. Next up we have the Frozen World. But 1 little second, I need to get something to drink really quickly. So, okay, I think my voice should last now. Where were we? Alright, the Frozen World. With Phoenix. It's a damage record. Interesting, okay. A chaotic situation involving people who have regained their memories. Clyne decided that the project can no longer proceed normally and freezes the virtual world. More people were able to regain their memories? So they already lost a couple? I guess this was in order to prevent any type of madness around here. Right? They did mention it, some kind of protocol. A protocol to prevent them!
Open the door, you bastard! Sir, I brought a cutter. They're dead meat now. I'm gonna tear your limb from limb when I catch you.
What the hell? Clyne, how long is this gonna take? We don't have much time. We're almost there. Just a little more. What is going on?
Activating emergency freeze system. System 3, 2, 1.
Quickly!
Done. Now drop in. 1, 2.
Emergency. Freezing system ready. Emergency. Freezing complete.
Is everyone getting frozen? What happened? Is it final? Did it work? I think so, since there's no sound outside. Oh. Phew, that was a close one. We're safe for the time being. We really could have died. Did you get hurt anywhere? Nope. I'm the legendary Phoenix after all. A portion of that ignores the loop and restore lost memory thing. I've never even heard of it. How did that guy even make such a thing? It should be impossible to do within the virtual worlds. Must have been said before entering this world. Also, that person knows about the emergency freeze system, judging by how the people were sent to this exact location. I have no idea how the information was leaked though. At least we got here in time. Imagine what would have happened. Phew. So, what are we going to do now? The Ark is completely frozen except for us two. Looping is out of the question. The Ark project, it seems like it's over. Project continues as it is. Huh? Continue? By ourselves? Of course. The ultimate goal of the project is to survive within this virtual world until the outside world becomes habitable. Everyone is frozen but still alive. All we need to do is wait until the grand catastrophe is over. But our life inside this world? It seems like our secondary goal have to be abandoned for now. Given the circumstances, it is not worth taking the risk to fix it. Our best course of action is to safely complete the project and save the other people once the catastrophe is over. Just a little delay could cost the deaths of countless people outside. Clyne, I've been wanting to ask something ever since we got into this mess. What is it? Why aren't you using the master program? Did he have access to that before? I mean, I guess he is the director. If you used the master program, we could have solved the looping issue, memory issue, and everything else. We could just pretend this disaster just never happened. I will not use the master program. Why? Didn't you make it specifically for the times like these? If you're not going to use it even after we've reached this point, why did you even bother making it? I created the master program for cases in which the Ark project is unable to continue. We've divided from the original course, but it is still possible to achieve the end goal of the project. There's no need to use the master project for now. But, Phoenix, using the master's permission is like wielding a double-edged sword. Its power is so extreme that it must only be used when there's no other option. Even if we wanted to use it, there's no guarantee that I can obtain the master's permission, due to the strict procedures. Procedures? Oh, do you mean the vote? Precisely. Only those who are supported by a large number of people can obtain the master's position, or the permission. I don't really understand that either. You created it for an emergency, so why did you make the requirements so strict? And besides, you're the leader of this project, so wouldn't everyone vote for you? Are you serious, Phoenix? They were just literally banging on the door with a cutter. I doubt it's as simple as that. Did I ever tell you? Before I entered the virtual world, I had a lot of worries. What kind of worries? Even after entering the virtual world, would I still hold the same conviction? What? I was worried that I would change my mind after staying in the virtual world for a long time. Maybe I could decide that I never want to go out to the real world, for example. You, of all people? People change their minds all the time. If anything like that happens, I myself would become a big threat to the project. To prevent such a scenario from happening, I set up a vote system. If I ever betray the project or something else happens, the most trusted person can become the master in my stead. No more mention of the master's permission. We won't need to use it for the foreseen future. Anyways, are the cryogenetic pods ready? Almost, but why did you want me to turn them on? Because we need to freeze ourselves as well. Ah, I see. We need to freeze? But I thought... What? I thought you didn't want it to become frozen. I thought you wanted to freeze everyone else. Why did you want it to enter a pod now? It was this a lonely warden. Following Clyne, Phoenix decided to enter the cold sleep until the global cooling phenomenon was over. However, unexpected problem arose. Wait, what? Wait a second, that doesn't make sense. Or did they use the freeze function of the Ice Age in order to... But that would kill the people outside. Would he go so far to kill the people outside? And how could this thing, this Phoenix thing, be in the real world? Huh? Okay, now I'm confused. Let's see what's going on. Phoenix, are you ready? Yep, anytime. There are actual pots around here. Huh. A dull room with a long array of human-sized capsules. This is a freezing room, designed as an emergency shelter. I awaited my time here, like a newborn baby in an incubator, my small and pretty body curled up inside of a cryogenetic pot. This cryopod looks the exact same from when we entered the virtual world. Our real bodies are in cold sleep, but our virtual avatars are also going into cold sleep. Okay, so this is the virtual world. Are we going to enter a secondary virtual world? Is that possible? A dream inside of a dream. Wasn't there an old movie about this? Phoenix, are you really okay with this decision? If you want to stay awake, I will gladly stay awake too. Aw, no. There's no knowing how long this is gonna take, and we don't have much time either, or rather much to do either. Let's hurry up and pass the time so that we can see Earth again. We have a duty to wake up the outside people, right? You're always catering to my needs. I'm truly grateful to have someone like you by my side. Hey now! You're giving me chicken bumps here! Well, anyways, let us sleep. See you later.
Boarding cryogenetic pod number 2. Notice, the cryogenetic pod will automatically initiate defrosting once it detects a change in the external environment. Once you are woken up, please stay calm and follow the voice's instructions.
I look forward to when we wake up again. The next time I open my eyes would probably be after a very long period of time has passed. This is very different from the virtual life I was hoping for. But if we can see the real world that much more quickly, maybe it's not so bad after all.
Model configuration complete. Initiating freezing procedure. Unable to freeze. Error code 1412. Freezing procedure terminated.
Huh? What? Did you get booted out? Is it because of your flamey body? Ouch! What? Why is it not working? Clyne, are you... Clyne seems to be sleeping. Then why only me? What is going on? I was taken aback by this unexpected situation, but I decided to stay calm and do what I could. Yeah, it could be a temporary issue, or the pod could be broken. Let's try again in a different pod. I mean, there are a couple. Let's see.
Unable to freeze. Error code 1412. Freezing procedure terminated.
Yeah, okay, that's not a good sign. How about the next one? No. No. Okay. Please work, damn it! What's going on? The other pods are not working either. Why can't I freeze? For crying out loud! I have plenty of time, so there's no need to rush. However, as a researcher, I cannot tolerate a failure to identify the cause when a problem occurs. Right, I will figure it out in no time. I don't know too much about the pods, but there should be a document somewhere. Right, this is a research facility. We must have a manual around here. Ah, I found it. Error code 1412. Avatar info mismatch? Ah. Everything made sense now. The reason why Clyne succeeded and I didn't. I see. The avatar was an issue. So it is the Phoenix body. I guess there's no choice. I don't want to, but I'll have to go back to my original form. Wait, is it even possible? The device is in the control center. The control center is probably damaged from all the riots. Oh. In a panic, I spreaded my brilliant shiny wings to gracefully flutter towards the control center. Or at the very least, what remains of it? Oh, that's not good. Ah, I knew it. The control center was already demolished and burned to crisp. The people must have spewed through it when we were activating the emergency freeze system. This is bad. I can't go back to my original form, which means I can't freeze. If we loop, that would fix the control center, but it would also unfreeze everyone else. I don't know if we can survive a second time against them. What should I do? Should I wake up Clyne? But I doubt Clyne can do much about this issue. Rather, he would try to stay awake with me. If he realized that I'm unable to cold sleep, Clyne would be forced to pass the time awake because of me. Ah, forget it. I shouldn't cause trouble for him. That's right. This is my problem, and I'm the one who should deal with it. A moment ago, Clyne told me that I'm always catering to his needs. But I feel the opposite. Clyne is the one who's always looking after me. And I would have never come this far if it wasn't for Clyne. He's my savior after all. Oh, it's all good. Actually, I was a little hesitant to freeze in the first place. Playing alone has always been my specialties. There's plenty of time, so let's just play to my heart's content. Clyne, just take a good rest for now. I'll be protecting the Ark in your stead. But wait, if this Phoenix body is causing an issue in the virtual world, then why the heck did you even change into that form in the first place? That seems to be a thing that you actually wanted to do. Right? And anybody would have been able to do this? But nobody bothered, right? Nobody bothered to change their forms. Okay. Kinda wish we could read more about it, but for now we have to wait. And with this, we pretty much read all of the records. Okay. This is perfect. Because I'm pretty sure we have just reached 40, maybe 50 minutes. I forgot to press pause when I was getting the drink. It's fine. It is fine. Totally fine. Actually, speaking, now that I saw that, is it possible for me to talk about it with you? You could teach me how to fight, but that's not really what I want. Oh, Phoenix. Phoenix, I need to find more reports about you. How do I find them? Do I need to unlock it in order to see more of that stuff? Because recently I've been looking through every box that appeared throughout the other couple of rounds, and I wasn't able to find any more records, which was a bit suspicious. But maybe now that we have made a 3000 jump, maybe now there are more records available to us. But I would say we're going to save that for the next part, right? Certainly. We're going to save that for the next part, after all. I need to get ready for another 2-hour run. And I also need to prepare myself mentally in order to cut them down again. Oh yeah. This project, it's fun, but it's also very interesting because I need to get really creative with the cutting. I need to cut down 2, maybe 3 hours down to 1 hour, and sometimes I'm never sure what to do. But that's an issue I need to solve on Sunday. Not today. Today I'm just gonna play around. Right, Joey? Certainly. Do you still say that you're suspicious? Yes. We need to work on that, Joey. I can't be suspicious all the time. Right? Not all the time. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun. and see you in the next part. Until then, bye bye!